everybody, Darren Yankee with Echo Y Farms. We're out looking some crops over today, checking out some corn that we planted into a cover crop. This cover crop was planted last fall after winter wheat. It was peas, oats, and radish, I'm assuming. We had just acquired this farm in spring, so our first year running the farm, they had a cover crop out here, and it was planted into a winter wheat field. Now, looking around the field, they must have windrowed the straw behind the combine and had windrows that they made bales out of. So where the windrows were behind the combine, there's a lot of wheat regrowth. So we're having a hard time coming out here today looking at the corn because the corn that was in that heavy stand of wheat regrowth is not doing really well. And where the corn is between the wheat regrowth rows, where the peas, oats, and radish were really heavy, is doing really well. As you can see, it looks nice and green, has nice color to it. We haven't had rain in Wisconsin here since the 14th of May. That really amounted to be a whole lot of rain. And we're looking at the 9th of June today. So we are in need of some rain, which would help our situation out. If we had rain shortly after planting, it would have been an ideal situation. This corn would come through this wheat and everything would be perfect, right? But we planted this on the 19th of May and haven't had any rain on this corn since the 19th of May. So if we take our spade and we stick it down into the ground, see how much moisture we do got. So I got it in a little ways out here, and the ground does have some moisture down in there between our rows of winter wheat. We come over to the winter wheat and we try sticking the spade in the ground over here, and I can barely get the spade down in that soil. It's really hard, and that wheat has taken moisture out of that ground. So it goes back to we need rain, need some moisture, and this corn should pop up and get going. This is the worst we have seen the use of a cover crop hindering our corn crop. We've been using cover crops for 20 years and it's never really been this dry this early in the year. It really helps for later in the year once the corn's up and going good. That cover crop holds that moisture in when we're normally dry in July and August. So this is a really odd year. We've been getting a lot of calls and questions on situations just like this, where why ain't the corn doing good where this heavy wheat regrowth is. So it's really important that you have a chaff spreader on your combine to get that wheat spread all the way out the full width of your head. Because if this wheat regrowth was the full width, it'd be a lot thinner and that corn would be a lot evener and come up through there a lot better. So it wouldn't be taking as much moisture out of the ground. But most years in May, we want to take moisture out of the ground because we're always plentiful with the moisture. So it's one of them odd years. But anyways, thanks for tuning in and don't forget to subscribe and like.